everyone, it's Hannah Ross. Welcome back to my channel. So today we have a really exciting video. I am going to be showing you my entire minimalist hair care routine. But before I get into all the products that I use, and really there are not that many, it's quite a minimal routine, I wanted to go over some housekeeping points. Number one, I am getting over a pretty nasty lung/throat infection situation. So I sound a little bit different. I have a bit of a raspy voice and I hope you don't mind. I still really wanted to film for you guys and I'm feeling a bit better, so I figured I would pop on camera. Numero dos. If the first death trap wasn't enough, as I was opening the windows today to get some beautiful natural light for this video, I whacked my head on this. So I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there might be like a little red welt situation brewing on my forehead. Don't mind that either. I'm good, I'm fine, I'm dandy. So potential forehead welts and infections aside, let's now get into the actual video, which is hair care. Oh my goodness, I love chatting about hair care. This, I would say, is probably one of my most minimal areas. I keep it super, super simple. I feel like I have to. I'll get into that in a little bit as I go through the products. But before I go through my step-by-step hair care routine, I wanted to talk a little bit about my hair. So as you can probably tell, my hair is extremely fine. Now that being said, it is only fine because the actual strands are very, very fine. I actually have a lot of hair on my head. It's actually quite thick, but the strands themselves are so fine. And it's also worthy to note my hair is dead straight. There is not a bump, a curl, a wave, a flick. It is just straight as straight can be. I also have extremely dry hair. Now my hair was pretty dry before I even started dyeing it, but after I started bleaching it, which obviously I'm not blonde, I'm like actually quite deep brunette, it got even more dry. So because my hairs are really fine, and because I add bleach to my hair is very prone to breakage and damage. And just like a little side note, I've been blonde for maybe like 4 or 5 years. And I actually think because of the breakage and damage that my hair is suffering through, especially on the ends, I might do more of an ombre look. I'm not saying I'm going to revert back to my natural color. I don't think that's going to happen, but I might do more of an ombre or grown out root situation. So you might see some more brown as the months go on my channel. All right, with my hair type and a little bit of my hair history out of the way, let's finally get into these products. And as I explain these products, they're going to coincide with my step-by-step hair care routine. So let's get to the first step, and that is the step I take before I wash my hair. And there is only one product that I go in with before I wash my hair, and it is my treatment for my hair. I said this in my skincare video, but I tend to have a very basic routine with one standout treatment. If you haven't seen my skincare video, I will link it up in the cards for you. It just so happens that my treatment is the first thing I go in with in my hair care routine, and that treatment is, drumroll please, Olaplex No.3. This has been absolutely fundamental to the health of my hair. I genuinely think that my hair would have like fallen off without this Olaplex treatment. It has really helped eliminate some of the damage and repair some of the bonds in my hair. It's just a product that I absolutely need for my hair, and it really works. It's so much softer and bouncier and more just alive with the Olaplex treatment as opposed to just my natural hair. So I use my Olaplex treatment once a week, typically on a Sunday. I don't know why. I feel like Sunday is a refresh, restart day for me. So it's typically on a Sunday that I will use my Olaplex. So Olaplex is actually kind of a little bit annoying to use, at least the No.3 version is, because you have to dampen your hair first and then you need to put the product in. So I dampen my hair, I get a generous helping of the product. I concentrate most of it on the ends, and then any excess I will bring up to the root. And then I leave it in for a few minutes, and then I have to go through and do the whole shower routine. So it actually is a kind of annoying product to use, but I never use something if it's annoying unless it is the best of the best. And I personally believe that Olaplex No.3 is the best of the best. It has maintained my hair health. I cannot say it enough. It is my standout treatment. It is my hero product of my entire lineup. I absolutely love that hair care product. Okay, so we are past the pre-shampoo stage now. Now we are moving into my shower routine, and we are starting with the first of 2 shampoos, which might sound a little odd for a minimalist. So we just talked about a product that was so good and conditioning and nourishing for my hair, which was the Olaplex No.3 product. And now we are moving into a product that is not so good for my hair, but extremely effective. And that is my Provoke purple shampoo. I have tried many a purple shampoo in the day, from the highest of high end to medium end to drugstore, and I have found nothing as effective as the Provoke purple shampoo from the drugstore. I decided to go with something that was a little harsher. It definitely is stripping on the hair. Do not get me wrong, this is a stripping product, but it is so effective that I only need to use it once a week. So what I do is I plan it on the same day as my Olaplex. In my brain, it's like, okay, I did something good for my hair. I used my Olaplex before I shampooed, and now I'm going in with something not so good for my hair that's a little bit stripping, this purple Provoke shampoo. But my, oh my, does it ever work. I have 2 photos here, just stills from my YouTube videos, to try to show you the difference of how cool toned my hair can get just from one shampoo versus how warm it can get if I don't use my purple shampoo on a weekly basis. So to me, that is a pretty stark difference. And I don't like my hair to get too coppery. It's actually a little copper toned right now. I'm definitely in need of a purple shampoo. So I don't like my hair to get too warm feeling. I like to cool it down every once in a while. And I find that also prevents me from really wanting to go to the hairdresser. I find when my hair is that like almost brassy, orangey color, I feel very gravitated to go and get my hair done. When my hair is cool toned, I don't feel that need as much. So the purple shampoo also really helps me minimize my trips to the salon, minimize the bleach on my hair, and therefore minimize the damage. That's my justification anyhow. So we just talked about the products that I use basically only on Sundays or once a week. They are more specialized and I use them infrequently. Now let's chat about the products that I use definitely more frequently, and those are the rest of my shower routine, which is my everyday shampoo and my everyday conditioner. So I shampoo and condition my hair about every 2 to 3 days. I really am the type of person that could wash my hair every single day. I find my scalp gets oily so quickly, and I kind of do feel the need to wash my hair every day, but I really try to let it go 2 or 3 days. I have gone much longer spans. I've really experimented with not washing my hair for, long chunks of time, but it just doesn't work for me. And I find 2 days is okay. 2 days is manageable. 3 days is pushing it a little bit, but my rule is I just try to wash my hair as infrequently as possible. So if nothing's going on and I'm, only running errands that day and I could pop my hair back into a bun and it doesn't matter if it's a little greasy, I absolutely will do that on, a 3rd day. So let's jump things off with shampoo. Shampoo, I am using the Aveda Nurturing Shampoo. I actually really love this shampoo. It smells so amazing. It smells like a spa. I absolutely love the experience, but it also really deeply cleanses my hair, and it just does what a shampoo is supposed to do. It's not too stripping, but it definitely makes my hair feel clean. It's a great shampoo. I really love it. But now moving on to the conditioner, I am also using the Aveda Nurturing Conditioner. It smells just as wonderful. It's a really nice product to apply, but the problem is it's just not conditioning enough for me. It's a light conditioner, so you would think it would be really good for fine hair, but it's just too light for me. It doesn't do enough. So I don't love the conditioner. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong. Like, I've used some bad conditioners. It is not bad. It's still a good quality conditioner, but it's just not my number one go-to. So my number one go-tos actually are the Redken Extreme Care line. So the Redken Extreme Care shampoo and the Redken Extreme Care conditioner. I'm traveling right now. I could not find those for the life of me. Trust me, I tried. So I had to switch things up, do something different, and I went with the Aveda, and I really did enjoy it. But now I am back on the hunt for my Redken. So the Redken, I have loved this shampoo and conditioner since I've been in university. It's the only shampoo and conditioner combination that I felt actually worked on my hair, actually did something. Of course, there are shampoos out there that cleanse. Of course, there are conditioners that kind of work. But this one really deeply cleansed and deeply nourished and hydrated my hair. And again, you must know I'm the type of person that has tried products from high-end, medium-end, drugstore, and for some reason, this Redken Extreme Care line is just the best fit for me. And I find that the conditioner is really powerful, and it's just about the only thing that can make my ends look, nourished. All other conditioners just kind of leave my ends looking a little dry. The Redken one, nope, it doesn't do that. It leaves my ends looking nourished. So I am definitely on the hunt for my Redken. But if I cannot find Redken, the Olaplex shampoo and conditioner has also piqued my curiosity. Of course, that's because I love the Olaplex No.3 product so much. Now, the shampoo and conditioner is pretty expensive. So I think what I would do is I might get smaller samples if they're available somewhere, and I might just have to try the Olaplex if I can't find the Redken where I'm traveling. So we will see, and I will absolutely keep you updated with my hair, shampoo, and conditioner. So this might surprise you, but that is actually it for my products. I only have 4 hair care products that we chatted about. So it was the Olaplex, the Provoke Purple Shampoo, and then my everyday shampoo and conditioner, which is currently Aveda, but typically Redken. I do not use anything post-shower. I don't use heat protectants. I don't use hairsprays. I don't use dry shampoos. I don't use masks. I don't use hair treatments. I don't use anything. And don't get me wrong, I have in the past. I have used all of those things. I have used a number of all of those things. But what I found is the product buildup on my hair just caused so many more problems than the benefits of whatever that product was giving. So for instance, I used to use dry shampoo very frequently, but it just destroyed my hair. And I'm talking, I was using the best dry shampoos on the market, and it did not do well for my hair. And then I needed a clarifying shampoo just to get rid of the product buildup, and it was just a big mess. So I decided to streamline absolutely everything, just focus on that one treatment product before shampooing, which is the Olaplex, and that is it. Now, I'm not saying that that is going to be right for your hair. I don't think it's necessarily good to advocate for not using a heat protectant. I'm not a hair expert. I'm not a hairstylist. I'm not someone who works in hair. It's just, for me, all that extra gunk on my hair just weighed it down and really damaged it. So I decided to cut it all out and absolutely streamline it. So yeah, I don't use hairspray, and you know, sometimes my hair falls. It's probably falling already a little bit throughout this video. I don't mind, and I actually kind of like the look of fallen hair a little bit more. So yeah, it's just the way that I decide to do my hair care, and I keep it really, really simple. Conditioner is the last step, and that's it. So those are all my products aside. Now let's chat a little bit more about my actual routine and what I do with my hair, and then a few tips and tricks. So while I am in the shower, I actually start to part my hair at its natural part, just under the water, and I gently use my fingers to try to get my part kind of right. And then I get out of the shower and I very, very gently, like I cannot stress this enough, just squeeze the excess water out of my hair. I do not rub my hair with a towel. If you take away anything, just one thing from this video, please let it be to not do this and rub your hair with a towel. That will damage it to no end. Trust me, I have done it in the past. It is no bueno for your hair. So I now just, like I said, gently squeeze my hair to try to get out as much excess water as possible. So remember when I said in the shower, I'm already trying to get my part in order? Well, I will fine tune that right out of the shower. So I will take this little comb, just the, like, it's not sharp, but the pointier end of it, and, you know, just go through those few hairs that are going their own way, doing their own thing, and get my part nice and straight. And I do this for a particular reason. That is because I am not picking up a hairbrush yet. I am not touching my hair with a hairbrush. I am letting it air dry, and I always like my part to be perfect before I start the air drying process, because if not, it gets all wonky and it dries the wrong way and my hair just looks ridiculous. So I sort my part out, and then I will just let my hair be for like an hour or two. If I'm being honest, 9 times out of 10 I wash my hair, I let it air dry. I do blow dry my hair every once in a while, especially if I'm going somewhere, if it's a weekend, you know, something like that, something special, I will blow dry my hair. Or if I need the curls to last for whatever reason, sure, I'll go in and blow dry my hair. But I really try to reduce the amount of heat that goes onto my hair, so I really, really try to let my hair air dry. You know, like I said, 9 times out of 10. I also consider myself, I guess, decently lucky because my hair air dries very nice. Like I said, it's dead straight. There's no wonky bits to my hair. There's no waves. It air dries pretty nice. So I don't mind that look for me. Now, I find it gets much greasier. I don't know why. Can someone please explain this to me in the comments below? But I find if I blow dry my hair and I take the time to style it, it takes a lot longer to get greasy. I find if I air dry my hair, then it gets greasy quicker. Not quite sure why, but I feel like it's the lesser of two evils. I would prefer to take maybe a little bit greasy of hair and not the heat damage. So that is my strategy when it comes to blow drying or air drying my hair. So let's get back to the timeline. So after 1 or 2 hours, I then go in with an actual hairbrush. Yes, I do brush my hair. I need to let it sit to dry a little bit, because if I go in with my brush immediately after showering, it's just gonna be a mess. I'm gonna pull on my hair, I'm gonna rip my hair. Like, my hair is way too fine for that. It just doesn't work. So I like to let my hair sit and dry for an hour or two, and then after that I will come back to my hair and finally brush it out with a wet brush really gently, because of course it's still a little bit wet, it's still damp. So I definitely am extremely gentle and, you know, just go through and brush out my hair with a wet brush. The wet brush was also a bit of a game changer. I just have like a little travel dupe here. But the wet brush for me was definitely a game changer because I was using like really firm bristles, and the wet brush bristles are very like soft and flexible. I would highly recommend, if you are someone with extremely fine hair that's very knotty, very tangly, I would definitely suggest trying out a wet brush. For me, it like totally changed my hair. It reduced the breakage and the damage, and it just feels like really smooth going through my hair and not like I'm fighting my hair with my hairbrush. So yeah, I really strongly recommend getting a wet brush. So once I brush my hair, you know, that's it. I let it air dry for however many hours it needs to, and that's my entire hair care routine. So I said I'd give you a few tips, and these are so obvious, but I just can't help but mention them anyways because this is a hair care routine video. So I use large scrunchies only to put my hair up. I don't use any of those tiny little thin elastics. Not gonna do it. I do not need to add to any breakage on this already damaged hair. So I just use these big, large scrunchies to put my hair up. And I always try to put it up pretty loose. So I never wanna do it like super tight. I always put my hair up decently loose. Next is also in the category of putting up my hair. I very much try to not use clips or bobby pins. I try to avoid them completely. Of course, I'm not perfect, and sometimes, especially if I'm doing an updo or something like that, I need some clips, I need some pins. But for the most part, on a day-to-day basis, if I'm putting on my hair, I am not going to be using any clips or pins. Again, I'm just trying to reduce that breakage and damage, so soft scrunchies only and no clips and pins if possible. I also sleep with my hair down. I wouldn't want my hair to be constricted and to have like an elastic band on it while I sleep. So I always ensure to sleep with my hair down. And the most obvious tip on planet Earth, if you have a cowlick, if you wake up with cowlick, I have one right here. Every single day, it's very pleasant, so lovely. If you wet it down and then blow dry it, that can really help. So sometimes I just wet it down, I'm too lazy, I don't blow dry it. But other times when I am not as lazy or I have a little bit of time, if you wet it down and you just really quickly put a blow dryer over it, your hair can look fresh and new, and you don't have to worry about that cow that licked ya. And the last thing, I guess is technically a product, I just didn't mention it, but it's Vaseline. I do use Vaseline for a lot of things, but I also use it to tame my flyaways. So I have some pretty intense baby hairs sometimes in, you know, this general region. I think everyone does. If they are really flying away, if they have like taken off, then I absolutely will put a little bit of Vaseline on them just to tame them down so they don't like ruin my entire hair look. So those are my tips and tricks that I incorporate in my hair care routine to try to get my hair to be as healthy as possible. And that is it. I know I didn't get into the styling today. That is going to be a whole different video. It's probably going to be multiple videos because I have multiple Dyson styling tools that I use, both the Airwrap and the Corral straightener. So I will do some styling specific videos down the road. This one I really just wanted to show you what I do step by step, pre-shower, in the shower, post-shower, to care for my hair as a minimalist. Well, that's it, my friends. That's my entire hair care routine, pre-shower, while I'm in the shower, and the actions I take post-shower to keep my hair as healthy as possible, even though it's dyed and a little bit damaged and, you know, has a little bit of breakage. I'm trying to mitigate that as much as possible with this routine. So thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you like me or if you like my content in general, please consider subscribing. It would truly mean the world to me. And thank you so much for spending even a small portion of your day here with me on my channel. And I really hope to catch you in my next minimalism video. Bye!